by losing Mr. Terry. And I'd also like to tell you how strong your religious beliefs come through. And I think that if there's anything that can help you through this, it's those strong religious beliefs. I am always amazed when people lose somebody like Todd Terry, how, although they do want punishment, how gracious people are. And I think that that's based a lot on their religious beliefs, and I think that if that's ever going to come through, it's going to come through in an event like this. So I'd like to tell you how blessed I think that this family is to be close with that, those religious beliefs. I also want everybody to understand, although I know that a number of the letters said that they'd like the court to impose the maximum sentence, there has been a sentence agreement in this matter where both sides, and the court has a great deal of respect for both attorneys. I think they both did a very excellent job representing their clients, vigorously pursued their motions, and represented their clients well. And the court has a lot of respect for both attorneys, and with regard to the assistant prosecutor, his decision and the defense attorney's decision to come to this sentence agreement. Also, that Terry, who I just thought was amazing today, I think is a very principled and bright and articulate lady, and I'm sure she's had a lot of time to review the facts of this case with the assistant prosecutor, and that they both agreed that the sentence agreement in this matter was appropriate, that being a minimum of 30 to a maximum of 60 years. But I also want to say, Mr. Alexander, there's two things that really stick out with this. And I just want to remind Mr. Alexander two things that happened with this. That number one, how senseless, absolutely senseless, this murder was. There was no reason that you needed to kill him. There was absolutely no reason you needed to shoot him and kill him. You could have taken his, whatever it was you were taking from him, and just let the man go on. But instead, you not only engaged in the senseless act, you engaged in the cowardly act. That a man who's unarmed, whose back is to you, who's clearly trying to get away from you, you shoot him in the back and kill him. That's a coward. It was senseless and it was cowardly. And what you've done, you've ruined two things. You've ruined your mother, you've ruined your family. And then you've ruined the Terry family, who didn't do anything to anybody. You took away a man who coached all kinds of children, made their lives better. You took away a loving husband. You took away two children, a 16-year-old and a 13-year-old's father, who will never be able to ask their dad a question. Never be able to say, Dad, do you love me? Will you give me a hug? Dad, will you go to my graduation? Will you go to my wedding? You've taken all of that away from the Terry family. So I'm relying upon, and I've had a chance to review this, and I think that it is appropriate. I am going to reluctantly adopt the sentence agreement with regard to this matter, and in order that you spend a minimum of 30 years to a maximum of 60 years with Michigan Department of Corrections. You are to receive 194 days jail credit served. You are to pay $68 state costs, $130 crime victims assessment, $1,300 court costs, and $400 attorney fees. And counsel, is there any restitution in this matter?
I think Mrs. Terry in the pre-sentence investigation report said that she knows he's never going to be earning any type of income. Is not asking for restitution.
Okay. Sir, you may file an application for leave to appeal your sentence and conviction if you choose to do. I'm sorry. Also, I'm going to find that this sentence is appropriate. I understand it's within the guidelines. It is advisory pursuant to Lockridge, and I understand that. But I think that the factors that I've set forth, that this has a deterrent effect, it protects society, it's for discipline, reformation, and and also proportional. So for all of those reasons, I think that the sentence is appropriate, along with there was a sentence agreement. Sir, you may file an application for leave to appeal your conviction sentence. If you choose to do so, you must do so within 42 days. If you cannot afford an attorney, the court will appoint an attorney and furnish the attorney with portions of the transcript and record necessary to handle your appeal. This request must be made within 42 days. You're now being handed a form through your attorney inquiring into your financial condition. I request that you sign the receipt for that form.
Yes, sir.
All right. And if there's nothing further, this matter is completed. Everyone have a nice day.
Has the prosecutor...
Love you, cuz. Love you, baby.
Yes.
The case is dismissed. Nothing further, this matter is completed.